Hey everyone, how's it going? Good afternoon, good afternoon. So I wanted to post this upcoming little snippet of a clip that I seen the other day because it reminds me of the Roe versus Wade video I made, which was basically talking about how the Georgia Guidestones say they want to get the people down to a certain level on the population chart. But what they're really doing, because they're trying to preserve the white race. They know they're outnumbered and that there are more brown people than Caucasian people from the Caucasus Mountains, etc., etc. So what do? They're trying to up their race and win this earth race and throw it in our fucking face all at the same time. Welcome to the apocalypse. Praying for us all. Peace.
From MK Ultra to human genetics, gematria with numbers and satanic relics, sorcery, celebrities, and the unknown, health, science, and art into minds unshown. From negative to positive, some young, some grown, lost in the wilderness, trying to find home. From the lies and the truth being spread in the earth, you are now being enlightened by Jody Southworth. Peace.
If you don't understand the destruction of Planned Parenthood offices, and you don't understand the wall that we're going to build on the southern border of the United States, you haven't read the book The Birth Dearth by Ben Wattenberg. Ben Wattenberg was a brilliant Jewish man who was a member of the American Enterprise Institute, and he wrote a book, the first paragraph of which says, "The main problem confronting the United States today is there aren't enough white babies being born in this country." He was an advisor to presidents of the United States. He wrote the book in 1987. He says if we don't change this and change it rapidly, white people will lose their numerical majority in this country, and this will no longer be a white man's land. Now, I'm not misrepresenting this. I'm telling you exactly, almost exactly what he says. He says there are three things we can do to solve this. Number one, we could pay women to have babies, as they have been doing in Western European nations for years. Then he says, and these are his words, not mine, unfortunately, we would have to pay women of all colors to have babies, so we don't want to do that. He says the second thing we could do is increase the number of legal immigrants that are allowed into this country every year. Then once again he says, unfortunately, the vast majority of those trying to come to this country today are people of color, so we don't want to do that. The third thing he says, and white women had better pay attention to this, 60% of the fetuses that are aborted every year are white. If we could keep that 60% alive, that would solve our birth dearth. Does that sound like racism to you?
Can you talk a little bit